Perfect. I hope that was on video. Hold up. Oh, fish. Nice. Probably tulipy. I don't think they'd bite this late though. Hey guys, we're live on Lake Mille Lacs. I don't think there's anyone within 3 miles of us out here. Figured we'd go live and you share it. Figured we'd go live and let you know how we're doing. Let some more people get in the room here, and then we'll talk about how we're doing and where we're at. We got one on bottom. He is. He's looking at one of the railroads. I see one. There's another one. Oh wait. Holy crap. There's 3 of them 10 feet towards you. Okay, here comes one. They're all towards you though. Two people. Yeah, 10 feet that way. There's 2 of them. 15 feet that way. There's one. 15 feet that way. 2. Nothing on the shallow. We got one person here. Did you share it? Mm-hmm. There's like 3 fish coming straight at us from your way. They're all coming from over here. Oh, we're on Lake Mille Lacs, everyone. We decided that we wanted to do a trip up here, and I think we're the only wheelhouse. We're about 8 miles out. We're probably the only. Oh, one come out. Probably the only wheelhouse out here. We're in a small little house. It was a long way to get out here. See him?
I see him right on bottom.
So I figured we'd report what we're finding. We've been all over the lake today. We've been on the flats near some rocks. We're not seeing too many fish in shallow. We're seeing them mostly deeper. We're in 35 feet of water right now, so considerably deep. A lot of people are going to tell us that we're too deep, but
we can upload the pictures.
We're going to tell you that we've been catching fish all evening here, and that you can go shallow if you want, but we're going to stay deep. There's 2 of them down there.
Mm-hmm. We'll be able to upload the pictures too.
Yeah, we'll get some pictures up. Hoping to catch some live here. We caught a couple. We scouted the spot out. We were going for tulipy. We got a couple tulipy, and then we started catching walleye. I think we caught 2 or 3 walleye at about 2 o'clock. And then we kept scouting and figured this would be a hot spot at nighttime. If you look around, we can see walleye all around us. They seem to swim around all day. It seems like they're swimming around on the low side of the flats. So like I say, we're at about 35 feet, and it gets to about, 25 feet?
25 to 22 up on the flat.
22 to 25 feet on top of the mud flat. We saw like 1 or 2 fish the entire time we were up there. Came down back down here, and it's just loaded with fish all over. Got some jumbo perch. A lot of walleye, a lot of tulipy milling through. I think the bigger fish that we've seen on the locators have been tulipy. I think the biggest walleye we caught was about a 22, 23. We never measured it, did we?
Mm-mm.
No 30s. That's all we care about tonight.
There's something on bottom.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Towards you?
Mm-hmm.
I see two of them. 5 feet. Yep. Oh, I see him. He's biting.
Mm-mm.
A lot of people that we've been reading reports on have been reporting that the fish have been. Oh. There's two of them down there.
Yep.
A lot of people have been reporting that the fish are in shallow, and so we tried shallow, and I mean we saw fish, but it wasn't allowed to stay there. We're very mobile. We have a light rig for those that are worried about us falling through. We have a rig that's perfect for this type of ice, and took us all day to get out here, but
Only got stuck once.
yeah, I only got stuck once. Had to unhook and pull forward and make a new track. As far as the ice and snow out here, there's a lot of slush. Pretty much wherever we set up at, we got one coming up. Wherever we set up at, we get a lot of slush around the house. We're not flooding out, but it's just from the heat. It isn't very cold. It's pretty windy.
All the weight on the ice from the snow.
A lot of weight on the ice from the snow. The drifting hasn't been too bad. I would say, at least for the weekend, stay around a resort that has ice reports. We had across a couple cracks. One ice eve that was kind of sketchy on the way out. If you have 4-wheel drive, I wouldn't take a car out here unless you stay on road.
Mm-hmm. 4-wheel drive's kind of must.
Yeah, 4-wheel drive is a must. Out past in resort roads and stuff. However, I'd probably wait until I would wait a couple days. I'm not saying that we're better than anyone else, but we have spent a considerable amount of time today checking ice. I think the lowest spot we saw was 10, probably.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we didn't really have to measure it because it was consistent with the other spots that we drilled. I think the most we saw was 13, 14, was it?
Yeah.
Oop, there's one up high. Oh, shoot. And like I say, we're on the northwest flats, so if anyone's wondering, that's the ice report that we're giving. However, south side seemed like more ice. Haven't seen any trucks out where we're at. I think we saw 1 or 2 trucks. I don't know. I probably wouldn't drive a truck out here.
Ice is too inconsistent for that.
It's inconsistent. I mean, just our rig together is maybe
It's less than 5,000 pounds.
less than 5,000 pounds, probably 4,000-ish is our total gross weight, and then distributed between the axles. But if you bring a truck out here, you're probably pulling something, and it's probably going to be too heavy. It's just too risky for now, especially with the hot weather and the wind. Pretty gusty, I would say 15 to 20 mile per hour winds.
At least, yeah.
Not too bad, I guess. Last night was worse. Oh, I got one on. Just can't get them to go. They've been coming in flurries, so we got like 3 fish in one school, and then it took another 10 minutes or so, and then we caught another 2 or 3 fish. And it seems like they're still down there, but they all start biting at once. I don't know. Right now I'm reading 2 fish down there. One on bottom and then one up high. Let's see what we have around here. Not seeing. I got one 10 feet coming towards us over there.
Is there anything up towards the shallower?
Let's see. Oh, maybe they started moving. Oh. No.
That's shallower that way.
Yep. It's right here. I'm just wrapped up. There's a little. it's not. It's in a weird spot. Okay. Shallower. No. Nothing up shallow and 25 feet's the drop off that we're on. I don't see anything. Before, earlier in the day, it seemed like in the daytime, in the morning, late morning, they were just patrolling the bottom of the drop offs. And as the days progressed, they moved a little farther out from the drop off onto the flats, the deep flats. The deepest flat that we checked was 37, was it? Or was it 30?
Pretty close to 40 feet.
Almost 40 feet was the deepest flat that we checked, and I don't even know why we checked it, but figured what the heck. We saw a couple rogue fish in there, but nothing that really sparked our interest. Actually, they're moving. I don't see too many of them down there now. I wonder if they're moving out. Oh, there's some. 10 feet your way. But they're lower now. So these ones are at about 34 feet. Ish.
Foot off the bottom.
Yep. See that one?
Mm-mm. I got none over here.
There's 3 of them. 30 feet your way. So that would be deeper.
Yep.
So maybe the fish are moving out deeper as the night progresses here. There's one 10 feet that way, probably next to that rattle reel. Or maybe they're just schooling up and we just waiting for a school here. 40 feet that way, there's a nice big mark. It's interesting that they're all out there now. So yeah, I don't know, people that are thinking about coming up to Mille Lacs, I wouldn't, unless you have a snowmobile or a four-wheeler, I probably wouldn't venture out unless you have a certain setup that's specifically for bridging and getting over cracks. I definitely wouldn't take a pickup out this far right now, especially without a nice road by a resort. If you have a four-wheeler, snowmobile, you shouldn't have any issues getting around anywhere. Four-wheeler, ideal right now, I would say, just because of the slush situation in some areas. But snowmobile would work too. I think we got about 10 inches of snow. Drifts are a little more.
Yes.
Trent. Yeah, Trent, where are you coming up? We're only 9 miles out. You can walk out here. I don't know if he's still watching. Let's see. Okay, there's one fish 25 feet this way. Couple over here. No, it's over there. Shoot. Okay, here we go. There's some action. 10 feet. I think there's one on that rattle reel. Looking at it right now. Actually, there might be a couple. You should maybe jig it. Keep an eye on it. Can't tell if they're on the rattle reel or if they're just.
Yeah, it's probably close to it.
6 feet. They're 10 feet. There's 2 of them there, just kind of chilling. There's one in 30 feet there. Oh yeah. 10 feet, 12 feet. They're just stacked up. Over here, there's one 20 feet towards you. 15 feet my way. That's all I got though. Looks like they're kind of coming in the area again. I also wish we could have got some fish on the camera for you guys. It's kind of why we went live. We started to catch them, and then it was like,
Should have been live. They shut off.
as soon as we went live, they shut off. I think we're just gonna wait for another school to come through here. But we got some good videos, some good pictures. Oh, there's one. There's one right below that rattle reel over there. Doesn't look very big. Might be making up actually. It's starting to get. Okay, yeah, there's one right. He's coming. Get ready. He's looking at the rattle reel. Can you see him?
Mm-mm.
Okay, yeah, there looks like there's two of them over there actually. I don't see him on mine, but he's 10 feet towards you. So,
Wow.
you should jig yours. Let me see if I can see you.
So, I don't know.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see him swimming around here. He's not behind him too. There's more coming in. Oh, this big mark. 12 feet. He's probably under me, so I should see him. What? We're getting a lot of our big dumps here. Here comes. What? Come on. Just sit down here. Just let me see. They're around us right now. I see 3 fish. So I would say any second we might hit. They're mostly by you.
Dead sticks.
Oh, I didn't talk about. So we've been doing multiple things today.
I see.
We're dealing with multiple things today. We tried some rubbers. We tried buckshots, minnow heads, full minnows on all sorts of different stuff. And then right when we got back for the prime time, we put on some plain hooks, and that seemed to be what we were catching the most on was just plain hooks. So again, for those just tuning in, we're on Lake Mille Lacs, 35 feet of depth, 7 or 8 miles out from the south end. But seems like they're very finicky. We've been having a hard time getting a bite. Sometimes they just come up and hammer it, but getting bit. Usually you get about 10 lookers to 1 biter, but the dead sticks and the plain hooks have been the way to go. Seal's still seeing 15 feet your way is a bunch. I don't know where they're swimming. There's one 10 feet behind me. There's one right under us. Where's he going? One's coming closer from 12 feet and incoming. One is 10 feet right where the door is, pretty much. He's coming our way. Big fish over on the straight that way.
Tip up.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, I might go off. Hopefully it'll go. Hopefully it tells us with the live on. There is a lot of fish over by those rattle reels right now. 2 fish at least. However, I think they're headed the wrong direction. Check. Yeah. 3 fish, 15 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet.
Maybe I'll have to go scout somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. So we're going to give it a shot here over the overnight bite. We might move again, figure out if they're in the shallows or what they're doing. Doesn't seem like they're in shallow. It seems like they're just roaming the bottom of the drop-offs tonight. in the about 35 feet of water range. At least that's where we've had the most luck today. We haven't tried too much sand or gravel. Mostly the mud flats is where we've kind of settled in. So maybe they're fighting on a different part of the lake, but I think we're pretty worn out and we're probably just going to stick around the flats tonight. So if we start hammering them, we'll try to take some videos and put them up. Otherwise, we'll upload some videos later for you guys to see. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.